Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge here to review some Lakers action as we win 123 to 115 against a very formidable Phoenix Suns squad. Boys and girls, if you haven't been paying attention to the NBA the last few weeks, yes, the Phoenix Suns are actually really fucking good. Coming in at 6-3, and the Lakers, yes, we're coming off of a loss on Sunday against the Toronto Raptors. And we're boasting a 7-2 record. Granted, still first in the Western Conference, but didn't really mean much. I thought we were going to lose this game. Just because of the pieces and how well this Phoenix unit has been playing these last few weeks, I figured, all right, Phoenix is probably going to get really close at halftime and then just kind of blow us out with threes and towards the end. And which we'll get back to because they kind of made that narrative really early and just during the fourth period. But the good news for the Lakers faithful was that Rondo was back. Yeah, we got another great bench impact player in Rajon Rondo. So Rondo comes back, but immediately you start this game 2 minutes in. Danny Green makes 3 points, but somehow, some way, he also gets 2 fouls. So this was the kind of game it was going to be. Because Phoenix was going to frustrate you. They were going to make shots, and you were just going to have to grind your way through this. And really, when you speak of grind, you just got to think of AD. Because this guy has been grinding and doing the fucking dirty work, doing everything he can. And he talked about it yesterday and a couple days back after the Toronto game. He's been pretty much playing with a shoulder injury. And you can see it. He winces every now and then, trying to go up, get a rebound, or making a small little layup. But dude gets fucking hit in the rib. And it's just every time AD gets some sort of potential injury, I freak out. I genuinely freak out. I think, oh God, he's going down. What the fuck am I going to do? What are we going to do, Lakers fans? But thankfully, AD was okay. Although he did give us another panic attack in the third/fourth quarter, but we'll get back to that shit. Because something about the Phoenix Suns just making those threes was incredible to watch. At the same time, extremely frustrating. Because the Lakers would double up on a guy, going in for probably a nice little quote-unquote layup. But they would fake it, push the ball out, and you'd have Kaminsky, Baines, or goddamn Ricky Rubio wide open for a easy peasy lemon squeezy three. And so while all that's going on, you got, Spectrum Sportsnet, Los Angeles based. They got to shout out some love to Cody Bellinger, who happened to be at the game. And funny enough, I'm pretty sure if you're tuned into Arizona channel, they were probably going to show up Kyler Murray, who was also at the game. So, hey, 2 big sports stars that got camera panned up because they're superstars. But other than that, they're not really relevant to the story. I mean, even Kyler Murray's not really a superstar at this point. But that's not the point. That's not the point. Who is actually a superstar on the rise that we've seen, Lakers fans, is Alex Caruso. I mean, listen, I know it's a meme. I know everybody just wants to make fun of this shit. But the reality of what Alex Caruso does is he comes off the bench. He doesn't give you the points. He doesn't have to get you the points. He just creates chances, either gets the assist, or just becomes an absolute pest on defense. Alex Caruso was getting Devin Booker all messed up. Devin Booker was a basic non-factor in this game because Alex Caruso was all over this guy. Now, granted, guys like Kaminsky, guys like, oh God, Saric. Holy shit, almost forgot the name there. Guys like Saric, guys like Ricky Rubio, just doing damage all over. But to have Devin Booker contained, relatively speaking, and it is really a huge shout out to Alex Caruso, Alex Caruso, because this man does put up a show. Each and every game he will put up a fucking dunk, and it is the most beautiful thing to watch. And you think, You're probably what, 6'3", 6'2"? I'm not completely sure on the official height there, but you are elevating yourself and making defenders look silly. He was making some of these defenders look silly, and despite all of that, despite all the fun stuff that's happening on the Lakers offense, on the Phoenix's offense, you're also seeing this crazy run of threes. You're thinking, how are they making so many fucking threes? Yet somehow, some way, the Lakers lead at halftime, 60-58. So, exasperated sighs from all the Lakers fans because you're watching a Phoenix Suns squad that has risen up. That's finally risen up. The fucking stadium was jam-packed. The arena was just jam-packed with all these people. It felt like a playoff game. I'm watching this thing, and it feels like a playoff game. Now, granted, for both our squads, for Phoenix, literally a decade, for the Lakers, more than 6 years, we don't know what the playoffs like anymore. We personally don't. Let's be real. But to see this kind of intensity, to see this kind of atmosphere on television, you're thinking, man, these two teams are back. These two teams may meet in the playoffs, and it is going to get brutal. It's going to get great. And it was kind of the same story, unfortunately, for the Lakers in the third quarter, where on defense they would perhaps double up on a guy, and that dude getting doubled up on kicks the ball out. Your Kaminsky, Rubio, fucking Saric. Devin Booker didn't even make a three, but you kick the ball out to those guys, they'll make the fucking three. Nice, easy, open threes. And so throughout the entirety of this third quarter, whenever Aaron Baines is getting the ball, you are panicking. That's right, Aaron Baines. Yeah, the old veteran center. It was one of the biggest fucking issues in this game. You couldn't fucking shut this guy down. He was making threes. He was making free throws. He's having a great old fucking time. And so was Phoenix's shooting percentage from the three. 50% in the first three quarters. 50%! Unreal. It was absolutely unreal. And by the end of the third quarter, you have this impressive run from the Phoenix Suns, just getting these easy baskets. And you also have the fear, as a Lakers fan, the fear, right? The Lakers fan fear starts creeping in because AD heads to the locker room. My heart sank down to my dick at that point, and I thought, oh, fuck. We just... Big man down. Oh my God, I repeat, Black Hawk down. Holy shit, what are we going to do? Oh, but thankfully, AD was okay. Comes back in the fourth quarter. And, okay, I got to tell you this right now. The fourth quarter was just basically the officiating getting really, really awful and jiggy with it, if you want to quote the kids there. The whole thing is, yeah, I could be that jackass who says, oh, the referees were against the Lakers, and there were some really bad calls and non-calls towards the Lakers side, but generally speaking, NBA officiating has somehow gotten worse, and I'm saying it as just a lover of basketball. Some of these calls in just games in general have gotten worse, and yeah, I get it, man. Officiating is a hard business. It's a very hard career to be even and be objective in cases like basketball where, yeah, there's been a stigma with the whole the Western Conference Final Sacramento Kings, more than a decade ago with the Lakers. And because of that stigma within the basketball officiating verse, it's hard to give them a pass. Like, I feel like it's really hard to give them a pass whenever they do stupid shit like that. And you're just hoping, like, okay, hopefully no one team is too advantageous in this regard. But based on some bad calls, in my opinion, the Phoenix Suns take an 8-0 run. And this is where my frustration just started piling up and mounting up. And I think, okay, If the Lakers can at least just pull this game a little bit further away or close when we were going through the deficit, we should be okay. Like we should be okay. That's the key word there, should. But moments of panic later, you start seeing a little bit of crack in the armor for the Phoenix Suns. And what I mean by that is they start missing field goals. They start missing shots, just flat out missing shots, turning over the ball from either bad layups or just bad ball possession. And with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, somehow, some way, the Los Angeles Lakers lead the game 117 to 113. And you're just hoping to whatever deity that you believe in, if you even believe in it all, that the Lakers can keep this lead. For me, I'm just hoping Basketball Jones can bless us with some goddamn splashes, some beauty of balls. And it comes in the form of Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma was back. My hands are kind of awkward. But Kyle Kuzma was back. Back-to-back threes. Clutch. The one where it was LeBron kicking it out to Avery Bradley, who then gives it to Kyle Kuzma right in the corner. Kuz just lets that shit go. Easy basket for Kuz. And optimism starts creeping up. You're thinking, oh shit, the Lakers are up. And then you realize LeBron James has to get on free throw line. Then you realize, LeBron James has to get on the motherfucking free throw line. And he's so terrible from the free throw line. I don't get it. I don't get it. Potentially one of the top 10 players in basketball history. He's terrible at the free throw. Like, he's awful. And he's been doing so well early on in these first few games. And then you realize, shit. A little bit of pressure. He's not doing too hot. Although, LeBron did make a couple of clutch baskets, so you got to give him a huge shout out on that. But the one aspect of his game, the free throw, it's infuriating at times because you'll miss it at the worst times. And you feel like the life of the game is sucked out, especially in small contingent moments like that where you need shit to go right. But for the Lakers, everything did go right. It did. With 26 seconds left, Lakers leading at 121 to 115. If the Suns get at least 1 3 in, which they were so hot from the three all game, I genuinely believed, oh crap, they might actually make a 3. And if we do some dumb shit, one of our guys might foul out. I mean, I'm looking at a guy like Danny Green or Dwight Howard. If they're on the floor, they foul out. You're also giving them a 4-point chance. So that, like, scenarios start running in my head like, oh God, what the fuck is going to happen? But somehow, some way, the Suns miss. AD grabs the rebound. He goes to the free throw line. And unlike LeBron James, Anthony Davis makes both the free throws. And the Lakers won at 123 to 115 in regulation. Whew. I can relax now. So I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. So after that just anxiety-inducing Monday Night Football game, I have come to this on Tuesday. I mean, it was a brilliant game. I'm not going to lie. And I got to give a huge shout-out to the Phoenix Suns because, yes, we are divisional rivals. Yes, I understand that. However, to see both these teams kind of rise in the same season early on, it's hopeful. It's going to be fun. Because I remember the fucking Steve Nash, Kobe and Shaq, going at it. That was good times, man. So I'm hoping for some sort of revival in that regard. And, 03 Nash. Yeah, 03 Nash was in Phoenix, right? I'm really tired right now. My brain is like about to fucking poop out. But who didn't poop out in this game throughout the entirety are these Phoenix Suns players. They were all fantastic, but I gotta name you 4 guys in my eyes. I'm watching this game thinking, wow, difference makers. These guys were the it factor for the Suns to bring it really close. Ricky Rubio, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists. I really have to say Ricky Rubio is one of the most underrated guards in the league, in the National Basketball Association. Like, this guy can do it all. And because he's not a super tall dude, he's not the guy who posts triple doubles, he's not the guy who'll shoot 50 fucking points, they don't rate the guy. But Ricky Rubio is a fantastic piece. And to have him in this Phoenix Suns lineup, I'm telling you, over time, they're only going to get better. And you also have Frank Kaminsky, 16 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Fantastic night for Kaminsky. Frank the Tank doing damage all over. Frustrating as a Lakers fan, but as a basketball fan, you're thinking, damn, this dude's doing it, slapping the shit out of us. You also have Devin Booker, which was so crazy because Devin Booker was not a factor. He was not a huge factor in this game, relatively speaking, to the other guys. Despite the fact that, on the scoreline, you're going to see 21 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Again, point-wise, offensively, he was not a huge factor in my eyes. And we'll talk about the Lakers defense in a bit here, but we also got to give a shout-out to Aaron Baines. Aaron Baines, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. So, guys like Ricky Rubio, Kaminsky, Booker, Baines, Saric, doing damage. And I forget one of the other cats, but you had 6 Phoenix Suns players scoring in double digits. And this just goes to show you how decent the starters are, other than Kelly Oubre, who had an abysmal night for himself. He was awful today. He was getting owned up by AD and almost everybody in that point forward position, point forward, power forward position. And you just see how much this Phoenix Suns team has really stepped up. Yes, DeAndre Ayton has that 25-plus game suspension after the first game of the season, but this team has really stepped it up. And to suggest that, this is the same Phoenix team that's going to fucking shit on... No, they're not. This is a really good team. And don't be surprised by March, April, near playoff time, they're going to be in the hunt. They're going to be in the thick of it in the seedings. I mean, the 6th seed where they came in at before this game, pretty reasonable. They've been playing really well. But, ladies and gentlemen, they got the L. And the reason why is because of your Los Angeles Lakers. We got to talk about this number 1 guy here. Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, 24 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. This man never misses a block, does he? He just blocks every time. I love blocks, man. I love seeing that shit. And Anthony Davis is just... He's a fucking unicorn, man. And you know what? If he has any signs of injury right now, whether it be the shoulder or that huge hit to the rib he got, you rest him. And mind you, we do have a back-to-back game tomorrow, so why not rest him? Not call it a load management protocol, but maybe something along the lines of he is actually injured and needs time to recuperate. I don't want to get into the fucking load management shit. It's so fucking dumb. Because, of course, it was basically invented by the guy. Well, not invented, but more or less popularized by the man who is in our team, but did very well. LeBron James. Yes, backhanded compliment, but LeBron James did pretty decent for himself tonight. 19.7 rebounds, 11 assists on a night where once he gets inside the paint, you just feel, okay, defenders are going to get at him. They just are. They, meaning the Phoenix Suns, would triple team, quadruple team a guy getting in the paint. So they made it fucking miserable for a guy like LeBron James trying to get easy baskets. So he was nice and settled at 19 points, but come on, it's LeBron James. He was just doing the goddamn damage. I mean, come on, dude. He's having 11 goddamn assists. He's doing double-digit assist averages throughout these last few games. It is incredible to watch this. And yeah, having Rajon Rondo on the court actually alleviated some of that point guard, point forward duty pressure. Small forward, point forward, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? All I'm trying to tell you right now is that LeBron James did all right. He did all right this match. But in this game, really, the guy that I, of course, have the fucking thing that I got to give a shout out to, it's Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, the last few games, have looked really awful. You're questioning, like, is he okay? Like, is he the same guy? Oh, no, he was just coming back from an injury. But it's the same goddamn Kyle Kuzma because he gave us the goddamn works today. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 0 assists, but that's okay. 1 steal and 1 block. Kuz did everything he needed to do today. He got some really clutch threes that paved the way to a victory. No other way to say it. And, you know, I like to talk about the fourth guy. The fourth guy who always does the work. And I was thinking about JaVale McGee, maybe Danny Green, just based on the points. But really watching it, the game from start to finish, and despite the personal fouls, which racked up to 5, Dwight Howard has to get a mention here. In the 20-some minutes that he played, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. Dwight might not be the perfect field goal, shooter, maker, but Dwight is a disruptor. Dwight has completely embraced his role with the Lakers, and he, coming off the bench, he's a fucking wrecking ball. He's fantastic. I mean, JaVale had 5 dunks in the third quarter. That was awesome. Don't get me wrong. That shit was awesome. It really demotivated the Phoenix Suns going into the fourth quarter. That's what I believe. Dunks can do that to you. It could demoralize a team. It could fucking wear them the fuck down. The way they have to defend inside the paint. But Dwight Howard, throughout the entirety of this game, was brilliant. I thought he did really well today. And that really goes to show you how explosive this Lakers bench was. And again, yes, some of these guys who I call and consider explosive impact guys in this game. Guys like Rajon Rondo, guys like Alex Caruso, guys like Dwight Howard. They won't show up on the stats sheet because stats only matter for certain points. Stats are only there to illustrate what's given on the floor, but you have to provide context and perspective. And the context and perspective was our bench was phenomenal. Our bench was one of the main reasons why we got to win in this game. And we couldn't say that for the last few years. We couldn't say that last season with Lonzo, B.I., Josh Hart, Julius was gone. We were hoping that Julius would, magically return to us, but he didn't. That young core with Kyle Kuzma, LeBron James, and Rajon Rondo, JaVale McGee just coming off the bench. It was weird. There was really no rhyme or reason to it. But this bench, this team, this squad, this Lakers squad is thoroughly impressive. I will say that. And ladies and gentlemen, the Lakers are 8-2. What am I going to really complain about at this point? Yeah, there are some small things within the game itself, for the team that you have to fix, of course. But when there is a win, I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to have a good time. Because the Lakers haven't been fucking relevant for like 6+ years. And now we're actually playing good basketball. We're playing great basketball. Defense is back. And it's a huge shout out to Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel has been the catalyst for this team to do what they're doing right now. If it wasn't for him, if you still kept Luke Walton, we would have been fucked. I can't believe I defended the dude because he's part of the Lakers family. Luke is part of the Lakers family, so I generally embrace former Lakers as a Lakers fan. Like, oh, he's going to do fine. He won us a championship with us. He has a bench player. He was, like, not even a rotation player, but whatever, man. It's Luke. Rose-tinted fucking glasses, man. Frank Vogel is a legitimate head coach, and our assistant coaches also deserve a shout. Holy shit. You got plays coming out of timeouts where you're getting great looks, great passes, setting up screens proper. It's a refreshing sight. It is so refreshing to see some Lakers winning basketball. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. That's it for me. That's enough gloating. Because we got a game tomorrow against the Golden State Warriors. Now, granted, it's not the same Warriors. It's not the Steph, Draymond, Clay, and the Snake Warriors of old. This is a Warrior squad that is decimated by injuries, and the basketball Jones didn't give a fuck how much these motherfuckers went down. You still got D'Angelo Russell, who he's going to make a little bit of a homecoming, so to speak, but yeah, it's D'Lo. I don't really care for D'Lo. Kind of an idiot. But he'll be a great weapon in Minnesota or some other team during the trade deadline, so yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow with the Golden State Warriors game. Hopefully Frank Vogel and the Lakers can find it in themselves to create an excuse for Anthony Davis and Rajon Rondo not to play based on injuries and not load management. That, boys and girls, is how you circumvent the system. A little bit. It's called wording. But boys and girls, follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily content. Let's go Lakers! Now fuck off.